Hey everyone, Everball here, and today we're going to be playing In Heat, Lustful Nights, and it's been developed by MonsterBox, and you can find this over at Steam and Itch.io. Very cool game. I've been keeping up on it since it first showed, back when it was on the previous game engine. Very cool. This is actually version 0.3.0.1, so yay. So very cool. Some things are the same, some things are new. Of course, we're not going to play any of the nights because we've already seen this before. We've seen both the nightclub and the security office. Nothing really is different, except you can now get coins, or you find like stacks of, I don't know if they're coins or chips, but yeah, you find those and you can use those in order to get items. They brought back the, what is it called, the gacha game? You can go to store. So for 10 credits, I guess that's what they're calling them, credits, you get one roll, or 10 for 100, which is pretty much just, yeah. Collection, you get to see what everything got. Now I haven't gotten anything yet. I've just been getting coins, trying to get through the levels. I managed to get to level 10 on security office, but yeah, that's getting hard now. And I think I'm on night 4 for the nightclub, I think. But yeah, you can also turn off the H content. So I'm hoping if I was to do these to show you, it's not going to show anything I have to cut out. Let's see. We'll just go straight to the 10 rolls.
About time you got
And coffee pods, videotape, makeup, ammo clip, jewelry, security guard, fireworks, espresso machine, security guard toy again. Very cool. Alright, I might as well do this. Another videotape.
some and you lose some.
I think that was a win. Another videotape. Nice. That was going to be part of the collection. I don't know if I can show anything here. Let's find out. Okay, so these are plushies? Okay, I don't really know. I could have sworn there was 2 separate sections in here. I thought there was one for plushies and another one for... right? No, I don't know. Don't mind me. I don't really know what these things are for. I don't know what the plushie is for. Okay, we'll get out of this. Alright. Extras... Oh, this is where the plushies are. Media. So I guess this is where you can check out the tapes. Plushie. We only have Sammy, right? Yep. We didn't get anything out of the bunch. Media. That would be the tapes. Alright, so what I'm sure all of you probably want to see is the new dating section. Now, to get to the dating section, you have to play the, I think the nightclub. The first, you have to get through the tutorial and then the first level. I'm not sure, something like that. And then it unlocks the dating, or you play that, and then you do office and it unlocks dating. I don't know. You have to play some of the game in order to unlock it. That's all I can remember. So let's see this. Sim dating. Well, there's only an intro. Yep, clicking on them doesn't do anything. Can't select character, just intro. In this job, it's not unusual for the higher-ups to send you to 1 or 2 different facilities in a day. Staff are expected to be flexible. I bet they are. It is, however, unusual to be requested to attend a meeting with Prinny at the old Diamond Straits Executive Building. Oh, yeah, I remember Prinny. She was from, I can't remember the name of it. I just know it was from Aqua Pup. I can't say the name without looking at it. Yeah, very cool visual novel. I've been in the security office. I've been at the Lucky 69. This is the first time I even get to come to place. Get to come close to this place. I don't know much about it, but I do know that only some of the highest paying clients get access. Guess I'm moving up in the world. As much as I want to take a moment to pat myself on the back, I have an appointment to keep. I have to rush out of my room to get to the tram. First impressions are important, and I'd hate for mine to be late. Much at the elevator on arrival, I ride up what feels like endless floors before finally arriving at the reception. Can I save? No. Hey, that's what log is? Nope. I should have known. I'm Prinny sitting at her desk, fiddling with the fancy stylus pen she carries with her wherever she goes and staring intently at the tablet in her hands. She only looks up from the screen when the elevator doors close behind me. Her expression remains blank, almost disinterested, for a few moments, and then her customer service experience kicks in.
Well, how do you do, sir?
Good to... Wait. Oh, that's still her talking. Good to see you finally made it up here. Seems like she knows what I'm here for. That's good, because I have no idea. Now, I do think I saw a comment saying that it just takes a while for the dialogue to actually be said. If we just sit here for a second or two, I wonder if we'll hear it. Nope. Word around town is you got yourself a ticket. A what? Her smile widens. It would appear I went from amusing to cute.
Let me explain for you.
Here in Diamond Straits, we've got a little dating service. I help run that. For the employees? For the girls, dummy. It's how the corporate shows their appreciation for the hard work these gals put in. Well, what does this have to do with me? Do I have to, supervise them while they're on dates? I can see her suppressing a laugh, and I appreciate the attempt.
You're lucky you're cute, hun.
No, you don't have to protect them. Why am I here? Because you're up to bat, sweetheart. The girls are showing interest, so I gotta make sure you're in the know. I'm still confused, and she thankfully notices. So there's these tickets, right? When a girl's given a ticket, they pick a fella, and they get a little quality time with them. It's a way to distress. And I got one? From Sammy herself. You're a lucky one. She's always a hot commodity. I try not to look too happy. It doesn't work. I'm smiling too much. So, I go on a date with Sammy, then what? Prinny laughs. Well, that's up to you two. It ain't none of my business what goes on, but I should tell you that one date don't mean much if you can't keep 'em keen. And how would I do that?
You really are clueless, huh?
I sure am. I try not to look too hurt. It doesn't work. I'm frowning too much. Well, one of the best ways to charm a pretty young thing is with tokens of affection. Ooh. Gifts? Oh yeah, that makes sense. Glad to see you're following. Now you know those poker chips you get for being a good boy? Of course. I'm a very good boy. Maybe the best boy. Downstairs we got ourselves one of them there gacha ball machines. You can use those chips in those. Spit out all sorts of stuff. That they could make a fella like you all the more attractive to the girl in your dreams. Hell, there might even be something in there that Misty would want, and she's fussy as they come. Wait, so I have to gamble for what I want? I can't just buy gifts outright? Spark of mischief gleams in her eye.
Love is a gamble, ain't it?
She's got me there. It's just a shame I've never been particularly lucky. Well, you got everything you need out of me.
Just come over anytime.
And if you got some dates lined up, we'll get them going. Don't be discouraged if you don't get a lot of dates right away. The girls are busy doing their own thing most of the time. Still, they can surprise you. You never know when you're going to get your time to shine.
Got someone in mind.
I don't have a choice. Didn't you say Sammy? Oh wait, Niall's here too. Alright. Now, I do know that not all of these are available. I don't think you can get any of the rest of them until more updates. But there was something about you have to beat all 12 levels in the security office to unlock something. I don't remember what it was. Maybe that was one of them. We'll pick Sammy. I've been sent a date invite ticket by Sammy. I must be getting pretty important if the mascot of the company herself is showing an interest. Wait, it's at what time? Preferences. We do not know. And all 0, I don't know what that means. Okay, start the date. Let's figure this out. Oh wait, what was that picture? I didn't even check. Never knew how fast life could change until I got this job. And it's been no time at all, and it already feels like I'm starting to make a name for myself. My supervisor seems to like me. I'm seeing good results. And to top it off, Sammy the Sammy, wants to take me out on a date. Feels like a dream, but one quick glance at my blaring alarm clock confirms that I am, in fact, awake. The clock reads 7:30 a.m. I was meant to be up half an hour ago. I roll out of bed, shower, shave, and brush my teeth. By the time I'm dressed and tying my shoes, it's approaching 7:50 a.m. If I want to make the next tram, I have to hurry. I hate to leave the face of the island waiting. I make my way towards the station, mind racing with possibilities of what the date may hold, when suddenly I'm taken aback by the atmosphere of the island. The air of the straits hits just right, the cool wind coming off the water taking the edge away from the warm kiss of the tropical sun. Yeah, you know what? This does remind me a lot of, I wish I could remember the name of the game. It was like the spin-off to this. Damn it, why can't I think of it? Oh well, but yeah, it was like the same thing, you're just going on dates. So, I don't know. Plus, with H mode off, I don't know if it's going to be different than if we had it on. I take a long, deep breath, feeling the crisp morning air filling my lungs before I exhale slowly. You never get air this clean back in the city, and every breath almost tastes sweet. I hear the gentle crash of the waves breaking against the sand, and the distant chatter of seagulls searching for their next meal. As I'm standing there, lost in the simple pleasure of the scene, it dawns on me. This feels like home. More like home than anywhere I've ever been. Reach into my pocket and retrieve the golden ticket from my wallet, just to confirm it's really there. The metallic gold shine of the foil wrapper paper catches the light as I turn it in my hands. It's like we got a Willy Wonka ticket. There, smack dab in the center of the ticket, Sammy's smiling face. She really is a star, huh? My heart starts racing again. That gorgeous face is waiting for me. As I approach the station, I hear the familiar chime marking the tram's arrival. I hurry to the platform, stuffing the golden ticket back into my pocket. I hand the tram ticket to the attendant. I barely make it aboard as the tram doors close behind me. Hey, it's Misty. Out of breath, I flop down onto the first available seat on the tram, which is luckily not too far due to the tram being pretty much empty. VIP guests and staff alike take the tram throughout the day, but rarely at this time. No VIP wakes up early. They're on vacation. I barely caught my breath when I notice I'm not alone. Sitting across from me is a small monster girl, a shark to be precise. I'm pretty sure her name is Misty, but we've never been formally introduced. She's the DJ at the club, and, from what I've heard, quite the talent. Although, all I can hear right now is the sound of her sharp claw tapping at what appears to be Niall's phone. I'm not sure where she got it, or whether she should have it, but the only times I've seen Misty before now, she's been half asleep and biting at my shins, so if the phone is keeping her occupied, then that's preferable. Ooh. I think about trying to ignore her when she calls out to me. Maybe if I keep my head down and mind my own business, I won't get into any trouble. I could just pretend that she's talking to someone else.
There's no one else in the tram, asshole.
Oh, okay. Don't ignore me. For a moment, I think it might be working, but she doesn't give me any chance to enjoy that lie. Misty holds the phone out to me, an eerily threatening smiling stretching across her lips. Somehow I get the impression that her short stature is no hindrance to her strength. She's still a monster at the end of the day.
If you help me out, I'll make it worth your while.
You're friends with that bitch Niall, right? What's her password? If you help me out, I'll make it worth... Wait. Okay, yeah, she just didn't say the beginning part of it. Friends is certainly one way of putting it, but even if I know her password, which I might, it would be a one-way ticket to hell if Niall ever found out I gave it to someone. Wait, how would we know? Huh? Were we supposed to pick Niall first? I don't know. You know what I'm gonna say.
Come on.
Don't be lame. Here, I'll even give you a little peek at what's in offer. Her spare hand moves down to her chest. My eyes follow before quickly darting back up. Fortunately for me, she totally noticed. If you give me your password, I'll even let you touch them. Like a skilled courtesan of the exotic kingdoms, she attempts to guide my eyes back down towards her rather large memories. Unfortunately for her, I am no mastologist. No man of good breeding and impeccable character could be so crass as to give up a maiden's closely guarded secrets for no more than a gander upon the melons of some aquatic harlot. Henceforth, I spare absolutely no time in swatting the siren away. How dare she expect something so lowly of a gentleman of my caliber? Humph, and good day to her. That was great. That was great. I did not expect that coming at all. As I disembark, I found myself walking down a long, winding path. I didn't even know the island had a trail like this. Usually it wouldn't be a problem. I really underestimated how tired I would be. Not sure how I thought I could get away with working until 6 a.m. and coming out on a date straight after. I then remember what Sammy looked like. That'll do. My legs ache as I continue to walk through the trail. Dense trees overhead, making it hard to even tell how long I've been going. I catch myself yawning a lot more. The excitement of the date and my exchange with Misty feeling like a distant memory. It's all a big joke. A way to haze the new guy. Maybe I should have just stayed in bed. If I turn around now, maybe I can get to the station before the next tram gets there. Just as I'm about to turn around, I catch a glimpse of a brilliant orange standing in contrast to the green backdrop that enveloped me for the whole journey. Sammy is standing at the end of the path, a smile on her face, waving me on. I'm not turning around. I wouldn't dream of it. I wheel myself forward, fighting back the exhaustion to escape the trail and step out into the clearing, where Sammy moves to greet me.
Hey there, handsome.
I was starting to worry you weren't going to show up. I thought I was ready, but nothing could have prepared me for being right there, Sammy in the flesh. She towers over me, fangs gleaming behind those plump, inviting lips. She's intimidating, but at the same time, she commands an enveloping warmth that draws me in. It's a spark in her eyes, maybe, or perhaps it's just a curvaceous, incredible body. You know, it's a plight to greet a lady before you start checking her out. Immediately, my eyes dart back up. I hadn't even noticed how quickly they'd started dropping. Sorry, it's just, I can't believe I'm here. I didn't think I'd really get to, you know.
Do I?
No, I mean, I'm not saying that I'm expecting to. I mean the date. It's nice to be here with you on the date. That's what I wanted to say. Hello, Sammy. It's good to finally meet you, formally. She laughs and leans towards me just slightly, enough that it makes me instinctively back away. It's nice to meet you too. Thanks for accepting my invitation. Her voice drops to a conspiratorial whisper.
Who knows where a date might take you?
She pulls away and immediately my heart is racing. It's hard to forget what I've seen on the job. Sammy isn't particularly shy about that kind of thing. What a date means for me might be far more innocent than anything she might have in store. The images of her on the cameras flood my mind. That soft, strong body rising and falling breathlessly onto the groaning bed springs below. Is that what she has in store for me? Is that what it means to date Sammy? Come on, I thought we should start like this. She takes me by the hand and leads me over to the fire pit in the center, encircled by benches. My mind immediately leaps to every dirty video I've seen set in a park, and suddenly my heart is racing faster. What a naughty girl. Right here? In the open? Sure, why not? I look around, and there's no one else in sight. No one got off at the tram stop with me, and that trail was long enough that few people would think to come looking. We could do anything we wanted, and no one would be any the wiser. There are a lot of places on the island that aren't crowded or loud. I thought it'd be nice to get some real alone time, just the two of us. I'm not even sure if I can keep up with her, not like this. She's so much more experienced, and my legs are aching just from walking. Imagine how sore it'd be if I had to. It's just so much to take in. She sits on the bench and gestures for me to follow. My legs are even shakier than before, but I manage to settle down beside her. She looks at me and smiles. I think I see hunger burning in her eyes. Is this how all those clients feel when the door opens and she walks in? My mouth is dry. My palms are clammy. In the corner of my eye, I catch her tail swaying. Does that mean she's ready to pounce? Such a nice day. Weather's perfect. I bet nothing is going to happen. We're just getting ourselves worked up for nothing. I mean, don't we have to buy gifts still? No. The wind is blowing softly through the trees. The sun's gentle heat. Sammy's so close. I could reach out and touch her. Would she let me? Is she expecting me to? Wait, I haven't said anything. I need to say something. Yeah.
You okay, hon?
Totes. Yeah. Totes? Totally. Did you just say toad? Totally tubular. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. That was great. Sammy laughs and shifts closer to me. Her knee bumps up against mine, and I'm forced to look up to meet her gaze. You're weird, you know that? Sorry. She laughs again. Who said I was complaining? Sudden warmth brushes against my arm, and my eyes snap to it. Her tail flicked against me. I met her gaze again as my eyes traveled back up. Is she closer? Am I only now really noticing how she towers over me at this angle?
So, back to business.
They should have did something like they should have actually changed the camera view to be a little bit lower, because it doesn't really look like she's taller than us. We're kind of looking at her straight ahead. Feels like there's a rock in my throat. I managed to swallow it. Yeah. I've been so excited since you got here. We never get fresh meat. Yeah? I'm gonna show you things you've never seen before. Your voice is low and husky. There's a flirtatious edge to every syllable. My heart is pounding so hard that I almost feel sick. I should just go for it. I should take her in my arms and show her that I'm a man, not a simpering idiot. Or am I looking at it wrong? Is she just waiting for me to submit? Yeah, that's it. She's waiting for me to lay back and let her get to work. She's got power in that body. That's just waiting to erupt. How can I handle that much woman? She's probably used to demanding, eager men that know exactly what they're getting into. I'm out of my depth, but maybe that's how she likes it. She wants to take the reins and show me everything. She's getting bored. The fantasies swirl around in my mind. I see Sammy squatting down between my legs, the rough tongue exploring every inch of me, a beautiful face bobbing hungrily, as those savage eyes look up into mine. She was straddling my waist, that gracious, strong body pressed to mine, as I'm enveloped in her warmth, and the bench struggles to contain her excitement. I see her bent over, my hands on her. Wait, what happened? I'm not upright anymore. Her cheek is pressed gently against something warm and fuzzy. When I turn my head, I'm not looking up the sky, I'm looking up at Sammy. Her hand comes down. Her fingers move gently through my hair and across my scalp. Just fur poking through her leggings tickle my cheek, and I let out a breath I didn't know I was holding.
Is that better?
I thought I lost you there. You were just staring off into space. I yawn. My head feels heavy. But that just makes it all the better when I feel the plush cushion of her thighs welcome me down. I sigh. I'm sorry. You're ruining our date. I'm ruining our date. Yeah, she wouldn't be. Definitely us. Sammy laughs. You're not ruining anything, hun. The tour can wait until another time. The tour? Wow. You really weren't listening, huh? Sorry. Quit apologizing so much. I have to stop myself from apologizing for that. It's a big island. I want to show you around. Oh. I'm fresh meat. She want to show me things I've never seen before. That makes sense. I guess I thought too hard about what this date really was. I thought you were... Sammy giggles knowingly.
I know.
Sorry, you're just so easy to tease. I feel like I should be disappointed, but to my surprise, I'm relieved. The rate of all that expectation and anticipation melts away and, instead, for the first time in what feels like years, I start to relax. Ache in my legs begin to fade, and my heart slows down. I can feel the warm tropical air filling my lungs and the soft touch of Sammy's hands sliding across my head. It's bliss. Thank you. It's alright. Honestly, I don't know what they were thinking scheduling you a date 2 hours after your shift. You must be exhausted. I am exhausted. I try not to think about it too much, but the job does take a lot out of me. It feels nice to hear someone else acknowledge it. Wait, Sammy works the same shift I do. Wait, Sammy works a longer shift than I do. She has her afternoon and evening shows. She works a VIP experience, and now, before her shows, she's here comforting me. When I look up at her, I can't see any sign of fatigue. She's as beautiful as ever, radiating warmth and comfort, like this is as natural to her as breathing. Aren't you tired?
You're sweet.
But I'm fine, hon. You just worry about getting some rest. But when do you get to? You've been up just as long as I have, earlier even, since you got here first. Don't you need to sleep? For a moment, her smile falters, but just as quickly as it was gone, it comes back with a vengeance. And I don't need as much sleep as you humans do. Don't worry about me. I can tell she's lying. But more than that, I can tell she doesn't want to stay on the subject. Silence lingers between us for a moment, but I can't let it go. Are you okay with everything that you have to do? I find my mind drifting to what I watched in those cameras, to the countless men that demand Sammy's attention, who she answers so diligently without complaint. It's odd, isn't it? Some of those guys aren't great.
It's work.
You put aside what you need to put aside, and you get it done. Not like giving people what they want, what they need. Your fingers move through my hair again, and I feel another day's worth of strain melting away. Thought grips me, and I can't escape it. Is this work? Sammy pauses. Her hand freezes against my head. After another moment, she seems to find her footing again.
If it is, does that mean we can't enjoy it?
Yeah, she's got a point. Yeah, she has me there, and she knows it. Her hand resumes its steady path through my hair, and I find myself fighting to keep my eyes open. What do you like to do when you're not working? It takes a moment to think, quietly humming with each stroke of her fingertips. The moment takes longer than I expected, but if this is the treatment I get while she thinks of a sweet little lie, then I'm content. I like to go back to my room, draw a hot bath, and just soak until I feel the world drift away. I don't know why, but something about the answer tickles me enough to pull a laugh out of me. Maybe it's just how long it took to say something so simple. I guess I was expecting excitement. Sammy's hand stops. What's so funny? Your voice is surprisingly flat, whether that's because I caught her in a lie, or if I touched a nerve. I don't know. But I do know I have to course correct, and fast. Nothing. Just... It must take a long time to apply all that shampoo. There's a tense silence, neither of us speaking. Then Sammy laughs a quiet, sweet laugh, and I feel the tension melting away as her hand slides through my hair once more.
Oh, you have no idea.
But you can't argue with the results. I inhale slowly, and the gentle floral scent of her fur wafts into my nostrils. Lavender. I exhale a soft, content sigh. No, you really can't. My lids feel heavier by the second. I can hear Sammy's gentle breathing and what sounds like soft purr as she exhales. You know, this really isn't how I expected the date to go. Yeah? I expected the big, boisterous showman Sammy. I didn't know you could be like this. You don't need a big show. Just a nice, soft lap to lay your head on. I hope I can return the favor. I mean, I don't think my lap would be as good as a pillow, but I'd like to help you, somehow. Sammy laughs again, a soft, beautiful laugh.
I'll hold you to it.
I'll be back in full strength in just a couple more minutes. Then we go on a real date. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, my eyelids feel heavier by the second. Just, let's keep talking. I like talking to you. What do you want to talk about? My eyes close slowly. There's no reason not to take advantage of the opportunity to let them rest a little. How about, do you have any stories about a weird client? She giggles, and I can practically hear her lips curling as her smile widens.
Oh, well, there was this one guy.
He kept asking for a threesome, so Poppy and I. Voice grows fainter as the warmth of the day and the softness of her thighs draw me further and further from consciousness. Last I remember is the touch of her fingertips against my scalp and her plush fur beneath my cheek. When I wake up, she's already gone. I open my eyes and find stars above me, the sun having long since finished its shift. I sit up and look around, but there's no sign of the Diamond Straits mascot. I do, however, find my wallet laying on the bench beside me. I open it and look inside. The golden ticket is gone. A deep regret settles into my gut as I realize that I slept through the entire date, and my chances of a repeat performance have dropped to 0. I stand up and find my legs more than revived. It's amazing what a good sleep can do, even if my back hates me just a little after sleeping on that bench. I put my wallet back into my pocket, and I hear a strange crumpling sound. I reach in, find a piece of paper, neatly folded, with my name written in a neat, cursive hand. I quickly unfold it and start to read. I got called in. Sorry for not being here when you wake up. Let's meet later next time. I want you to be at your best. See you at the club. XOXO, Sammy. The bottom of the page is marked with a kiss. I didn't know Sammy wore lipstick. I rub the sleep from my eyes, and I feel a strange mark on my cheek. It's the same shade. My heart races. But it's not like before. Before, I was just enticed by the possibility of getting a taste of a bona fide sex symbol. But now, it's like I'm seeing her in a totally new light. Just the idea of talking to her again is exciting. A kiss on the cheek feels so much more than I thought it would. I walk back to the trail and get to watch the tram pulls away from the station. I should be annoyed, but if anything, I feel energized. It's a lovely night, so I figured I might as well walk home instead. Not like we had a choice. By the time I make it back to the apartment, a thick fog is rolling in over the island. It gets harder and harder to see, and I find myself wishing there was a security nearby. I then remember that, oh right, that's me. Going by memory, I manage to get on the right path towards my place, only to be stopped in my tracks when I spot what's up ahead. Standing in the fog, just barely in the distance, is a short silhouette. It doesn't quite look like Misty. It doesn't quite look like any of the girls from the Lucky 69. But it's impossible to tell if that's just the fog playing tricks on me. I steady my nerves and continue forward. There's no one to back me up. I've got to earn my paycheck. The silhouetted figure notices me as I approach and turns to face me. It walks my direction, and what was once distant now grows close, appearing through the fog as... Wait, have I seen this girl before? It's a raccoon girl. Or is it a tanuki? Shorter than most of the other girls. About level with Misty. Her hair is tied up in a messy blonde bun, and she peers out at me through the thick, round glasses. She retrieves what looks to be a voice recorder and holds it up to me. I didn't expect to be interviewed.
Welcome home.
How was your date? Did you have fun? My cheeks suddenly burn. I've been caught. I didn't tell anyone about this date, and, as far as I know, no one saw me receive the ticket. Could Sammy have told everyone already? Or was it just a matter of public record? I'm not certain if I should tell the truth. Am I in trouble? Or is there something else at play? Oh, and I can't save? That's not fair. I didn't go on a date. It was nice. What's it to you? It was nice. Sammy's a real sweetheart when you get to know her. I just wish I had more time with her.
Aw, look at you.
Smitten already. Who would have thought that a big, strong security guard like you could be left all blushy by a kiss on the cheek and some flattery? I'm shocked that you can even bring yourself to close the doors. Aren't retraining you to keep your guard up? She only knows how to rain on a guy's parade, doesn't she? I've lasted this long, haven't I? She looks me up and down, and the smile returns. Not even a broken bone on you. You're ahead of the curve. I do have more questions, though. If you can answer without stuttering, that would really help my recording. Blush all you want, though. It's cute. Shut up. Okay, you can stutter if you want to. Shut up.
All right.
First question. Did you and Sammy have sex? I almost choke on my own tongue. That's the first question? Mumble. Into the recorder, please. No, we didn't have sex. I know, I was watching. Ah, perv. And why are you bothering to ask me?
Record keeping.
Second question. Do you want to see her again? Yeah, you do. Hey, if you're just going to answer for me, I might as well just go upstairs and get ready for work.
Record keeping.
Yes, I want to see her again. I can't wait to see her at work. And I can't wait to see her outside of it. Happy? Seems like you're the happy one here. What's question 3? Do you want to have sex with her? Record keeping?
Record keeping.
Yeah, of course. Then yes, but only if it's not work. Interesting. What? Nothing. Just interesting. Is that all the questions? That's all the questions.
Was that so hard?
Surprisingly, no. Who are you? I'm sure I've seen you before.
You can call me Kass.
Cool. Because that's my name. Kass. Yeah, I figured. Then why'd you ask? Because I'm going to have to ask my supervisor about you. This is all pretty suspicious. You should have just said record keeping.
Let's make a deal.
Ooh, I like deals. So, this is super shady then.
We're making a deal.
What's the deal?
You keep this to yourself.
And I give you some information that'll make you all blushy and nervous again. This doesn't sound like a great deal for me. You don't want it?
Then.
What's the information? She walks past me, looking me up and down as she does, studying me almost. Once her examination is complete, she stops, now on the other side of me. She strains her glasses and speaks very matter-of-factly, as if reciting something from memory. During the girls' heat cycles, they become hyper-attracted to human males with good features and genetics, or a vibe that they like. She leans towards me and whispers smugly, I'll let you rack your brain over which of these has caught their eye with regards to you.
Just don't get too comfortable.
With your prospective harem yet, you've got the eye of another admirer, and they're not the best at sharing. Before I can ask any further questions, she vanishes into the fog, leaving me confused, concerned, and honestly, weirdly turned on. The idea that any of the girls, let alone all of them, could be hyper-attracted to me. My hand comes up to my cheek, touching the lipstick stain again. I guess that could be pretty nice. In a daze, I climb the stairs up to the room and start getting ready for work. I start to worry that all of the excitement of the day is going to make it harder to focus. But then I realize that staring at beautiful monster girls is my job anyway. So, starting to feel like I've really found my calling. Alright. I guess that's it for Sammy. Let's see if we click on it again. Just want to see what it looks like now. A 1. Huh. A 1. Oh, well, we have to do the Niles. Or Nile next. Okay. But we can probably do Sammy. I don't know. That took a while. You know what? I think this is where we're going to call it for now. I think I'll just do this in increments. Yes. A lot of talking. Blah, blah, or reading. And yeah, it took a while. But I'm liking it. And it is kind of like yeah, I wish I could remember what it was. Honeymoon. That's it. Honeymoon. In Heat Honeymoon. Damn. I don't know why that was so hard. But yeah, it's kind of like the same thing going on. You know, you get to date the girls. There's something going on, maybe. I don't know. Like shady in the background. But also, like, we're trying to help the girls. Like, I don't know. Isn't that something like they didn't? I can't remember. Was that like something we were doing in Honeymoon? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm loving it. But on that note, you all have yourselves a good one. And I will see you later.